In this video, we're going to explore PHP array functions, specifically focusing on search functions. We'll cover the essential tools you can use to find values and keys within arrays. The functions covered in this module are inArray, array search, and array key exists. The inArray function checks if a value exists within an array. Its syntax is Boolean array with the parameters needle, haystack, and strict set to false by default. The function returns true if the needle is found in the haystack and returns false otherwise. For example, if we have an array called fruits containing the strings apple, banana, and orange, calling an array with the string apple, and the fruits array will return true because apple is in the array. The inArray function has a strict mode that affects how the search is performed. Let's compare the non-strict, which is the default, and the strict modes. In non-strict mode, type conversion happens. For instance, if we have an array numbers containing the integers 1, 2, and 3, and we search for the string 2 using inArray, it will return true because PHP converts the string 2 to the integer 2 for the comparison. On the other hand, in strict mode, which is enabled by setting the third parameter to true, no type conversion occurs. Using the same array numbers and searching for the string 2, with strict mode enabled will return false because the string 2 is not identical to the integer 2. The array search function returns the key of the first matching value in an array. Its syntax is mixed array search with the parameters needle, haystack, and strict, which defaults to false. The function returns the key if the value is found, and it returns false if the value is not found. For example, if we have an array fruits containing the strings apple, banana, and orange, calling array search with the string banana, and the fruits array will return 1, which is the index or key of banana in the array. The array search function behaves slightly differently based on whether the array is an indexed array or an associative array. In an indexed array, like colors containing the strings red, blue, and green, searching for blue will return 1, which is its index. In an associative array, like ages where John is associated with the number 25 and Jane with the number 30, searching for the number 30 will return Jane, which is the key associated with that value. The array key exists function checks if a specific key exists in an array. Its syntax is bool array key exists with the parameters key and array. It returns true if the specified key exists in the array, and false otherwise. For example, if we have an array person where the key name is associated with the string John, and the key age is associated with the number 25, calling array key exists with the key name, and the person array will return true because the key name exists in the array. It's important to differentiate between the array key exists function and the isset function. If we have an array called data where the key is assigned a null value, calling array key exists with the key, and the data array will return true because it only checks for the existence of the key. However, using isset on data at index key will return false because isset checks if a variable is set and is not null. Therefore, even if the key exists, isset will return false if the value associated with that key is null. Let's summarize the PHP array search functions we've covered. The inArray function checks if a value exists in an array and returns a Boolean value. The array search function finds the key associated with a value in an array and returns the key if found, or false if not. Finally, the array key exists function checks if a key exists in an array and returns a Boolean value. If you like this video, hit that like button and don't forget to subscribe. Visit codelucky.com for more such useful content.